What's up, guys? This is Sancho West, and this is a guide on how to get 3 stars solo on Trainwreck. And yes, I am doing this on Crushing to prove a point that you can do it on light, moderate, hard, and of course on Crushing. Now, this strategy is basically cheese. Now, for those who don't know, cheese is just a fancy way of just saying gaming the system, cheating the system, rigging the system. It's not hacking the system in any way. It's just exploiting the game in terms of using the knowledge of the spawn points to your advantage. You could do this in multiplayer games in terms of just spawn trapping, and that's what we're doing. What I like to call for the survival mode is creating monster closets. Now, when you create a monster closet, is you're forcing the NPCs to come out of this one narrow area, and you're going to go ahead and take advantage of that. Now, for this purposes, I'm playing this live right now, so this is a live demonstration. Oh, I need to take off my glasses a little bit on this one just to see a little bit clearer because it's a little hazy over there. That good thing that Orca right there on the right took care of that NPC. You just need to focus on this little area. Of course, I am level 15. I do have high power M14 in terms of strats, but that doesn't matter. I do highly recommend using the M14. You could use an AK, you could use a Metler. It's just going to take you a little bit more bullets, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to look down this way. But this strategy is just perfect. You're just going to sit right here, force them to spawn out of this monster closet. Now, if I move, if I change up, if I'm in a different spot, they will spawn in different places. So I'm eliminating the spawn right behind me. It's a very basic strategy. Every map has these kinds of spots. This is what I like to call a passive way to doing it. You could actually be a lot more aggressive. There's so many different strategies. This is not a strategy that I came up with. This is a strategy that the community has came up with. And we're discovering strategies every day, and this one, of course, is the most cheesiest one, but it gets the job done. And like I said, every map has one of these closets. As you can see, I have lock and load, so I don't have to reload every time I get a KO, which makes things a little bit easier. You do have to level up to have the M14 available in your arsenal, and you should be able to afford it right out the gate. So don't try to make any kind of mistake buying a pistol on accident, buying a grenade on accident, and you won't be able to do this strategy. Of course, the final one is Siege, and it is kind of tricky because it is the one where that brute could kill you with the grenade launcher. You got to be very careful because that NPC does take damage, and considering on Crushing, he cannot be that spongy. But as you can see, when you're playing with randoms and whatnot, if you happen to want to do this for 3 stars with other people, you need to stay in one spot. If someone else is wandering around, it will change the spawns. But the reason why I'm making this tutorial is a lot of you guys in the comments were like, I need help with solo. I'm a solo player. Help me. And it's really cool that you guys were connecting with each other. I like that you guys are meeting up in the comments. It's really fun to see the community come together and help each other out. Another nice booster would be to use Harden, so it doesn't matter. But again, I can eat some pain wobbles. My NPC is, I'm trusting the NPC to take care on anything on the right. Can't really see right into the distance here, but we're making good time. All right, already a minute and 39 seconds. We've finished wave 3. Again, the trickiest wave will be wave 5. You cannot mess up wave 5. You could afford it because I think it's like 4 minutes or something for the Crushing run, but on moderate, on hard, you don't have a lot of time to mess around. But again, like I said, this is a passive way. Every map has a spot like this. Even New Devon has a spot where you could create a monster closet. The thing is, though, it will make those boss runs, you need to be a little bit be very quick with those because those are the ones you can control. Me personally, I don't like playing this way. I don't like playing passively, but for those solo players, you're going to have to do this because it is really difficult to get 3 stars on any of those kinds of levels, considering the fact that you have to rely on the NPC. Some things, if you want to be like very aggressive, you could do some damage and let the NPC finish them off. The thing about with Trainwreck is because it's so sprawling and there's not like a really easy central location to get around the map. This is probably the best way to go to get the job done. One more, and we should be on to the siege. Okay. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I got like a minute and a half or so. I'm gonna buy an Eldorado just in case things get kind of dicey up here. It's still not easy, guys. At this point, if you're playing on crushing, it's going to be very, very dicey. And if you're on moderate or so and you're not a high level, this is going to be very difficult as well. But a lot of these strategies right now, the meta for survival is the M14, is like the aggro wall, which you'll see in future guides that the aggro wall does really well against bosses. But this is the meta currently in its current state at the start of survival. So let's see where this guy spawns from. Okay, he's going to spawn over here. Here comes the ARX, guys. If I could just see one. The problem is using the M14 is going to be I'm just going to go ahead and throw the El Dorado out. Just really don't want to deal with this. Oh, God, he avoided it. Okay, he's getting hit by it. Okay, we're good. That was the tricky part. The risky thing about throwing the El Dorado is you might scare the NPCs away. So that may be risky, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Hey, okay, Sam, you need to do your job, Sam. I mean, not Orca. Whoever's with me. This is where it gets... Oh, my God. Where did you come from? Okay, okay. 5 more. Gotta be careful with grenades here. Oh, my God. The grenade spam is real. Stop it. Okay, we're still in good time. 3 more. Just to show that it's still not easy. This is 1 more. Did he hide? On potato aim. There it is. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Live tutorials are not easy, but we got the job done. Again, guys, I'm going to do my best to roll out more tutorials playing solo. I know it seems like there's a greater need for that. I guess the strategies that you can use solo will still help you in those future things. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you out, all those solo players out there. Again, this will work from light, moderate, and hard. Comment down below and let me know if you have any kind of like issues or anything like that. Again, the M14 is the key. You want to stay in that spot and make sure you don't move or anything like that. If you have to go to the arsenal reload, you got to get back to the spot as soon as possible. But solo runs are possible to get 3 stars on crushing. I will do my best to show every single one. We're going to continue on with solo, so thank you guys so much. And as always, I'll see you guys on the other side. And ooh, yeah, peace. Have a good day. Bye, guys. Bye. Enjoy. Bye.